What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chino here from Chino Jiu Jitsu. We're going to be doing a little sequence that we've been working on. It's from the Crucifix position, but I like to think of things sort of like as a combination, okay? So we're going to have a starting point. We're going to start it from the bottom side control. We're going to escape and we're going to take the side right from there, and that's going to be our springboard to lead us into the Crucifix and all of its different combinations that we can use. So Sam is on top of me right now here on the wrestler spin. Okay, so he has me on side control. Really not good for me. I need to get out of here anyway. So the more reps you get out of this, the better. Okay, I'm gonna have my frame in here like this. Okay, this is very important. I'm gonna be pushing with my forearms. Okay, my hands really are a gauge to see where his body mass is. But really the leverage that I'm getting is out of my forearms in here like this, on his throat and on his hip in here like this. Now, I'm gonna bridge. My legs come close to me in here like this. I'm gonna bridge and create that distance. And as I create that distance, now I'm gonna flatten out my leg as I get my underhook. So flatten out, get my underhook, come out the back, come on top. Okay? I wanna have that seat belt that I want, and I wanna have my knee nice and tight in there as well. I have my seat belt in here. Okay? Nice and tight with this kind of grip. Seat belt. You're gonna notice my leg is on the outside. This leg helps me push onto my opponent in here like this. Every time he makes a mistake, I want to make him pay. So I want to make him carry my weight. So I'm going to be in here like this. Now, this leg also helps me trap his arm. Sometimes I can trap it right away, and I can trap it on the outside. Sometimes he tucks his hand in really tight, so it's harder for me to reach at it. I do have my seatbelt, and this knee now has a job. Now that I have my seatbelt in here like this, see, I push it out, and now I can trap that arm in here like this. And you'll notice that I'm using my outside leg to trap that arm. That arm is going to be trapped in there or out here. In any event, I'm going to have my seatbelt in here. Now what I want to do is I want to either chase that rear naked choke from here. So if I have my seatbelt in here like this and he's not paying attention, or I find a way to find his neck, so I'm going to go here. And once I have him here like this, you can just chase it from here. You don't need your hooks. You can finish the rear naked choke from there. If not, well, I'm gonna still grab that seatbelt that I have in here like this. I'm gonna push his head out of the way. And the reason why I wanna do that is because I actually wanna drive my hips down to get this arm bar over here. So I go here, push it out of the way. I'm gonna stretch, and I'm gonna get that tap. Starting from the bottom again, now a second escape. Now I try to bridge, and he gets so tight. And I can't get that space that I want to come out, but I still want my underhook, of course. So I'm gonna switch this hand from here, and I'm gonna flatten it out against my chest. And I'm gonna rotate in the same axis that I'm lying down on my back. So I'm gonna go the same, look, rotate. And as I rotate, my hand comes out in here like this. I wanna get as far down as I can so that I can get my head out of this position. So I go down, I got my seatbelt again, we're back to the same position. Now, I'm gonna grab his leg, his arm in here like this with my leg, boom. And now, of course, I'm gonna chase that rear naked choke if I can, but you know, he tucks his chin in this time. So I'm gonna still kind of chase it in here like this. This hand over here is gonna go motorcycle grip. And I'm still chasing it. I'm gonna post in here like this, I'm gonna lean forward, roll to the back, and right away chase that rear naked choke again. And a lot of times I'm gonna get this deep. So I'm gonna go deep in here like this, and now I'm gonna push down with this hand, and I'm gonna bring my elbow back to my body, and that's gonna get me the rear naked choke. Sometimes though, you get here, and he tucks his chin in, and you're chasing it. Well, now you have him thinking, he's gonna be rear naked choked. Well, that's exactly what you want. Get him thinking about this, so that he forgets about this. So while I'm chasing this, now my legs are together, notice my knees are together, my feet are together, his arm is strapped. Now I can put my feet on the ground, extend my hips, and I'm gonna get that. Sometimes you're lucky. As you're chasing this one, he forgets about his neck, go back to the rear naked choke. Finish him up with the rear naked choke as you break his arm. Okay? Now, you find yourself into this position again. Remember, get your repetitions out of the side control escape and get to this position. Trust me, it pays off to know how to defend yourself from the bottom. Coming out from side control is always a good thing. Seat belt, foot on the outside, trap. Except this time he see me do this move. So when I go to trap, boom. Come to this side so you can see he wraps his arm around my other leg. So now I don't have leverage. See, I don't have leverage in there. No problem. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out the back here, trap his arm, pulse, and then I'm gonna roll. And as I roll, I'm gonna block his face in here like this. Very important that I don't let go of this hand. This hand can't come out. I need to keep it in there like that. You may want to keep it in here by trapping in figure four your legs in here like this. If he tries to get up, well, he can't because I have his head pinned on the mat. I can get up because I have a pulse. See? I have a pulse. I can move back, move back. And now I anchor at his hips, or I can grab his arm, whatever it is, but I'm leaning on him. And if you notice, my armpit is pinning his head on the ground. Now I can do this. Two things that you can do. I can start moving back in here, and I can drive my hip forward, and that gives me the arm bar. Drive hip forward, that gives me the arm bar. Or I can keep moving back, and as I raise my hips that way, I get the shoulder lock. Shoulder lock. Or you can get both. Back, arm bar, and up. You get the shoulder. Now to your knees again. You find yourself into this situation. And now, remember, the first one, I just rolled forward and found myself in the bottom in there. So I went in here, boom. And the one that we did before, I posted here and I went that way. But this time, when I go do it like that, I can't quite get there. So when I come back, I sit back and I'm in this position anyway. Okay? So you do the same thing. Chase that rear naked choke, get him thinking, or you may even get it, or do both. Or chase this one, make him think about the rear naked choke, lift your hips, and get that submission in there. Yet another one. Remember, you're always starting from the beginning, so please do start this sequence from side control, bottom, escape, go to the side right. You find yourself into the side right position. He's seen me do this again. So now he's gonna try to get that single leg. So as I trap in here like this, boom, he wraps his hands around my leg this way, and he tries to go for that single. If he gets it, he sucks my legs back in there, boom. He takes side control. So now I have to learn how to deal with that problem. So I'm on the side right in here, my legs on the outside, and when I trap his arm, he does the same in there. That's no problem. Now watch what's gonna happen. I'm gonna switch in here like this. I'm gonna shoulder roll in here like this. And now I have this arm in here. I gotta make sure that I have this seatbelt position on the side here on side control. Now what I wanna do is I don't want this arm to come out, so my leg is nice and tight in here like this. I'm gonna push that elbow in there. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get the tap in there as well. Let's do that once again. So we're here, here, grab that single. I switch to this position. I shoulder roll, control, side control. Trap that arm and lift, and I'm gonna get that in there. Okay? Obviously, like anything, I always use the boxing type of analogy, right? These things are like combinations in striking, right? Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, push kick. All those combinations are good. It's good to know that you have those options. The best way to get a combination down is to start from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing with Jiu Jitsu. What you wanna do is you wanna have a springboard position. We're gonna start this one in particular from side control. You're gonna escape, go to side right, and then do all of those different options. The more you do them, the smoother those combinations are going to be for you. Okay? Like my channel, subscribe, and go try it out. Thank you.